Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Our collective future is brighter when all Albertans are able to participate and help grow Alberta's economy. However, many Indigenous people face barriers which prevent them from participating in the labour force. To the Minister of Indigenous Relations, what is the Minister doing to address and improve economic participation of Indigenous people?
Honourable Minister of Indigenous Relations.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to the member for the question. My ministry collaborates with Indigenous communities, industry and other Alberta ministries and the Government of Canada to provide funding for community-driven Indigenous projects that improve economic participation. In 2015-16, we provided approximately 100 grants through the Aboriginal Economic Partnership Program, Employment Partnership Program, and the Aboriginal Business Investment Fund. These services help to create and enhance opportunities for Indigenous people to participate in the Alberta economy. They enhance economic development within communities, support job training, and employment opportunities.
Minister, first supplemental.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I am pleased to hear about the supports available for Indigenous people. I am also interested in what the Ministry is specifically doing at the community level for First Nations. Given the economic challenges faced by many First Nations communities, to the same Minister, what are you doing to support and enhance economic development of First Nations communities?
Honourable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and to the member for the question. The Aboriginal Business Investment Fund is the only provincial funded capital investment fund in Canada, specifically meant for Indigenous community business owners. Mr. Speaker, the whole community benefits when these businesses have the capital and the opportunity to flourish. The Aboriginal Business Investment Fund helped support several notable projects this year. For example, a $750,000 grant to O'Chief's First Nations Market, which placed a 11,000 square foot grocery store in the community. We also had a $250,000 grant to Big Stone Cree.
Thank you, Honourable Minister. Second supplemental.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to the Minister for the update. It is encouraging to hear more about this fund and some of the great projects our government is supporting our First Nations. Again, to the Minister of Indigenous Relations, what kind of collaboration is occurring between your ministry, other Alberta ministries and the federal government to coordinate grant delivery and enhancement of economic developments?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I thank the member for the question. There are a significant number of grants and services provided by the Alberta government. My ministry works with other Government of Alberta departments to share information and best practices to increase awareness of supports for economic development. We link Indigenous communities to other departments like culture and tourism and economic development and trade. My government is also collaborating with Canada's Lands and Economic Development Advisory Committee to explore opportunities to strengthen relationships between government levels and to improve the training and capacity of First Nations economic development officers. Providing new training opportunities for their officers will equip nations with expertise.
Thank you, Honourable